geeking out loud while you sneak around. See, I'm the one they speaking about. This key blast to throw you in the air and spin your feet around. We geeking out loud. I put the cartridge in the system and I'm hitting everybody in existence. Came to get it all. You see the writing on the wall. If I'm Naruto in the water, then I'm Sasuke before the fall. Luffy after the hockey. I'm Zoro drinking the sake. Try to fight me, I get Brocky like we Spiros and Brawley. You gon' need the HMs, the TM. I said I'm trying to hit. She said ditto in the DM. She reaching, I'm preaching. Attack of the Titans. I went colossal on the weekend. Colossus with the X-Men. I'm Wolverine, I'm a weapon. I'm hotter than everybody. I dedicated the body. You hardly outside. We geeking, you never started.
Welcome to Geeking Out Loud, where we talk about all things comics, movies, games, anime, all your favorite geeky, nerdy topics. And today, we're talking about a few things, actually. One of the things is, one of the big major things for the MCU is Chris Evans coming back to the MCU. And Mix, you have anything to say about it?
I know he's coming back in Doomsday, which is surprising a lot of people because people
Mm-hmm.
would have thought, okay, Secret Wars because of the whole, multiversal shit. But
Yeah.
no, he's showing up in Doomsday, and I've heard some rumors. I haven't figured out how true they are, but I've heard some rumors about the fact that they're gonna do that to all of the Avengers and have like a, how do I put it? An evil variant of each of them. Like Doom is assembling some sort of team.
Like the Masters
Uh,
of Evil type deal?
Kind of, yeah. It's gonna be
Okay.
interesting.
So, if that's the case, then I'm guarantee you Steve Rogers is going to be Captain Hydra.
Yeah, that's what they want to do, but I've heard between that and Nomad.
I really
But
hope they don't go with the Nomad one. I really hope not.
I was hearing like a while ago they were thinking about doing a series, which would honestly make the most sense. Because if they did like what happened, like how they did with Loki, what happened to that variant? So if they did when Captain America went back in time and returned everything and then lived out his life, that would be cool in a series.
I mean, it would be, but I'm like the like I don't know theory that all the Avengers come back as the evil variants, almost like alliance with Doctor Doom, like Hulk being Maestro, uh, and Captain Hydra. That'd be
Hmm.
awesome with Doctor Doom. Like that would be insane enough. Just them three, you know.
For real.
And
I'm
it's
still
like
thinking about everyone looking at these people's faces and being like,
I want to see She-Hulk's face when she sees Maestro like cousin.
oh no.
Like, but I'm still gonna wonder about how Tom Holland's gonna look at Doctor Doom, man. It's like,
Yeah. But of course, it
but
depends on how he's going to meet him. Is he going to have his mask on? Is his face going to be scarred? How much?
exactly, man.
Mm.
What gets me is I also thought about what if it was Steve Rogers, but it's when he was returning all the stones and everything, and he'd come back with
Yeah.
it's the Mjolnir one.
Oh,
Like he
okay.
come back for one last fight.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I mean, yeah, and let's see what else. But yeah, Chris Evans
Um,
coming back.
yeah,
That's gonna be insane in general. But I mean, it's the multiverse. You can do so much with it.
you really can. I also heard it either happened today or yesterday. Haley Atwell's coming back. And for those who may not recognize the name, she is the very lovely person who voiced in the What If series and also is Captain Carter slash
Hmm.
Peggy Carter, Captain America's love interest.
Of course, and it's like she could do this all day, like she said, the multiverse of madness, and she was actually a really interesting character in What If and Multiverse of Madness.
So I'm reading this article right now that came out this morning at
Hmm.
11:12 a.m. Eastern time, where they first mentioned about last week the news breaking about Chris Evans, although that's not really saying what the role is. And then they
Hmm.
said we later found out that Haley Atwell will be back as Agent Peggy Carter. Interestingly, the trades mentioned that Marvel Studios once actually had plans for both her and Steve Rogers to headline their own movie, but they couldn't quite crack the story. Oh, that would have been interesting. Not
It
gonna
would have been.
lie. Yeah. And then a scooper was saying that several actors will pull double duty in Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. Like Evans will definitely play the Steve from Endgame and believes will visit that timeline after he and Peggy got their happy ending. But there's also
Hmm.
supposed to be like a negative version of him, negative, an evil version. But the scooper has also heard that Evans could be portraying another character in the movie that stands alongside Robert Downey Jr.'s Doctor Doom. Heard rumors that his stint as Johnny Storm isn't necessarily over as well.
Oh
This
boy.
is all mentioned by the Circus.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, they're well known for getting
They're
everything,
pretty
most of
reliable. They're
everything
pretty
right.
reliable,
They're
man.
very reliable. They're very reliable. They're talking about they heard rumors, and it's like, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
All right.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but no, it's like they can bring in. Well, I don't know. Like they can bring in Chris Evans, but if they make him in too many roles, it's gonna be confusing for a lot of audience.
It depends. It depends on how they go about it. Because I
Yeah.
mean, honestly, because the amount of characters and actors are gonna have by the time Secret Wars comes along, they're most likely gonna have teams, and there's gonna be like
Okay.
one major person as a head of each team, which would make it easier to go about, honestly.
That would. That
One thing
would.
too,
That would.
we're gonna have so many Avengers teams just from our universe, let alone the other ones. Like
Oh
I'm
my
pretty
god.
sure Thunderbolt's gonna be Dark Avengers, or they'll just call themselves Avengers, but they're gonna be Dark Avengers. We
Yeah. Like.
know Sam Wilson's Captain America is coming up with a team as well. We also know that Kamala Khan took took a certain person's
Mhm.
iPad tablet with all the information and visited the new Hawkeye. She
She basically stole it, man.
basically stole it. Oh my gosh, she really did. She really
I
did.
thought about that for a minute. It's like,
She
bro,
stole Nick
she could have went to
Fury's.
prison just for that, for just stealing something. And she's a metahuman,
Oh,
so it's like she would have gotten in trouble for
yeah,
that.
facts. Yeah, she stole Nick Fury's iPad, visited oh my God, why am I forgetting Kate Bishop? And
Mm-hmm.
even mentioned Stature, aka Cassie Lang, aka
Do you
Ant-Man's
remember?
daughter.
I don't know if you remember this,
So
but you know them little Disney cruises and Marvel cruises they have?
yeah,
Well, they had one where they were showing like a little on a big old TV.
yeah,
They were
yeah,
showing America Chavez. They were
yep,
Cassie Lang and
and Ironheart.
Ironheart. Yes, and it's like that
Yeah,
confirms it enough that their Young Avengers are coming
yeah.
too. So it's
Even though
like,
technically that's not canon, but it's still like this is possible. Because
yeah,
yeah, we do have Ironheart, we do have America Chavez, we have so many people that could be so many things. Wiccan just came back. We're gonna see Speed. We're
yeah.
gonna see like so this could be the champions, that could be the Young Avengers, it could be West Coast Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And what else? Then
and
I'm pretty
then
sure
Sony,
Fantastic Four. I'm pretty sure they're
yeah,
going to be in it, and they have to be
yeah,
in Doomsday too, because Doomsday is the
yeah,
Fantastic Four villain first.
yep, yep.
So
So yeah, and yep, that's gonna happen. And then I just thought about it, like Daredevil's coming, and we heard
yeah.
some other characters are coming back as well. We definitely know Punisher is official.
Wait,
Um,
maybe the Defenders can come back too.
exactly. So yeah, what if they have a version of Defenders or Heroes for Hire or
Yeah,
something along those lines? Oh, and Midnight Suns, we have some characters from that as well. There's so
yeah,
many teams
yeah.
already.
This is
Oh
gonna
my God,
be the
just
end
from
game we
already
wanted
knowing.
against Thanos, but it's gonna be with Doctor
Yeah,
Doom.
yeah, yeah. This is
Not
gonna
to
be
mention
fun.
the X Men,
Oh, and
man.
the X-Men. Yeah, the X-Men are coming too. That's a whole other group. And they have several groups. Like there's
Mhm.
X-Force, etc., etc. Like, yo,
Yes, it's like,
there's too many
bro, they're
possibilities.
gonna
I'm
be
excited.
like when we watched Infinity War. I was
Mm-hmm.
hoping they'd cross so many teams over because I've seen like an animated film short where
Mm-hmm.
it's showing all the teams from all the Marvel universe, like Fantastic Four, X Men,
Mm-hmm.
Avengers. I wanted to see all that lineup against Thanos in the end game, but no, we got just Avengers. I was alright with that, but now they can't mess it up since we have the multiverse and so many more characters since Endgame.
Yeah, so true.
And but no, it's like I'm looking forward to Chris Evans coming back. Like
Mm-hmm.
anything he does, in the MCU is a masterpiece, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I'm pretty sure they can't go wrong with it. Yeah, Nomad would be
Yeah.
cool and everything, but I want to see
Mm-hmm.
Captain Hydra. That's personally me, like the evil version of Avengers.
Who says we won't?
Exactly, but
Because they're just
that I
talking about
mean,
Doomsday right now, but by the time we get to Secret Wars, there could be
it's gonna be a
so
whole
many
nother
additions.
level. Like it's gonna be a whole nother level of crazy that Secret Wars is. But
Facts.
and I'm excited to see Peggy Carter come back, man.
Oh my God. I love her. She's amazing.
Yeah, and I want to see more than anything if when Captain America come back, I want to see like
Hmm.
his like when he says I went back to see my love interest and everything. I want to see what he talks about his life, to everyone
Yeah.
because he can be like I want to see if he was actually happy and just remain, in a good place.
Yeah. He deserves it. He went
He
through a
did,
lot.
man. He was frozen. He
Whoa.
didn't get the chance at all.
And he went through a lot. It's just,
He did, man. He deserves a happy ending, man. He's a soldier. But
yeah,
no,
that by itself. Oh my goodness.
but but yeah, let's hope that we see a couple of versions of Captain America in Doomsday. But
Hmm.
and the next thing we're gonna talk about is let's see. Oh yeah,
Invincible season 3.
Invincible season 3.
So
Yes,
they finally came out with an official trailer. Last we saw they had that little tease where they were in the diner, and they did the same
that's
thing for
always the
season
Donner.
2. And if you looked in the background, you saw certain characters that were relevant to this to that current season. Like in season 2, you actually saw Adam Eve as a little kid. And if you remember that first episode they came out with, that was like an unofficial episode for
hmm
season 2, was of Adam Eve's birth, etc., up until now. So that was interesting. And I think
It
someone at the
was.
other table, I think Langstrom Levy was at one of the other tables, and we saw what kind of villain he ended up becoming.
Yeah.
And then so in this version, there is a child. And the thing that's lost on me is like if they're doing the same thing as season 2, that is Rexplode as a kid.
I hope
But
so,
we
man.
also know Rudy has his body. But I'm thinking it's Rexplode because I think we're about to find out his origin story, which I'm
Look,
hoping
his
because I don't
origin story is
remember his
sad.
origin
That's all I'm
story.
saying.
I'm excited about that. Other so things we saw in the trailer, Kid Omni Man. For those who
Yep.
don't know, for the comics and stuff, that is Oliver, aka Mark Grayson's little brother, little half brother. Child is a
Half
half
brother.
alien bug thing, a
We don't
Thraxan.
talk. We don't talk about
He's
his relationship skills, man.
dead. Yeah, he grows much faster than the average human because what is he
hmm
like? Not even that old, but he looks like he's like 8 or 10. And he's
Exactly,
like
man.
much younger, like months old. I don't think it's
Exactly,
been a year yet. Like,
bro. It ain't even a year since the last season came out, and like you see
yeah,
how far he's grown in time skip.
exactly. So that actually happens. Like with him, he's gonna reach an adult age much sooner than Mark will or other cute Earthlings, I should
Yeah,
say.
but at the same time, you gotta
Uh,
remember, Viltrumites DNA they take over
yeah,
most of their
they
body,
do.
so
It's gonna
so
wait a
he'll
bit, but yes. But by the time he's an adult, he'll be normal colored. I know that sounds
yeah
so bad, but like purpley skin isn't what we usually see in humans. So, which is
yeah man. It's
crazy.
like Viltrumites, they're at, I don't know, their bodies are built weird. They're built different. Like for real,
They
it's
are built
like.
different.
But the bug, when I first seen
Yeah.
the season 2 of Omni Man, I was like, "Where did Omni Man go?" I was really interested, and he said, "Here's my wife." I'm
Mhm.
like, "Your cover up wife for your real wife?" And it's like, "No, that's his actual wife." And I'm like, "Bro, you're dating a bug."
Yeah, shit was crazy. It was even crazier when you think about it. When they met, she was a child. I mean, I know they age differently,
Oh
but
my god, no!
anyway, you didn't think about that? Yeah, she was a child, and then she was an adult because they don't live that long at all. I think they only live a human year. Like
I
that's
guess
their whole
I
life.
guess there's a rule to bypass that because they age differently, but still, it's kind of weird.
It is weird. Oh, the new invincible suit. So if people have been paying attention with the beginning intro credits of season two, we saw that they became like broken. Like in season one, it was the blood leading up to that extra gory fight between him and his
Yep.
dad. Whereas with season two, it was the original colors, I believe, blue and yellow. But then as it broke, like the glass broke for each episode, it finally showed
Hmm.
in blue and black. And that's gonna be his new suit per the comics. Also, in the trailer, you see this part where he is like, seems like it's gonna go dark. And guess what? The story is about to get pretty dark.
Darker.
Yeah, I won't say too much on that because,
Exactly.
oof, it's gonna
I
get
mean, it
serious.
is. I mean, Invincible season 1 and 2 was already like dark, but just
But they
thinking
were
about it,
funny.
yeah. But at the same time, there's no laughing stuff
It was
in the
gory.
season.
It
In
wasn't
season,
necessarily dark. It was gory. There's
yes,
a
but in season
difference.
3, there were no comedy really in the trailer. It was just all
Yeah,
serious tones,
straight seriousness, straight depression type shit. Oh,
and the fact,
no mid-season break either this time.
no, there wasn't. But
Yeah, this
no, it's
time there
like
won't be. Last time there was. This time there will not be, and we're all happy about that because, ooh,
exactly
that break was weird.
it
Um,
was.
I mean, I get it, but it was still weird.
Oh, and
Oh,
not to
did you
mention.
peep?
Oh, you
Hmm.
go ahead.
Sorry, I know I'm talking a lot. But not to mention, there was no Adam Eve in the new trailer. Did you peep that?
Actually, no, I didn't even think about that. No, I did see her. I mean, I wonder why.
Yeah, that's a great question. I guess we'll find out. I'm
Yeah,
mad that someone was like, "Oh, she's gonna die," and that's not the case. If you read the comics, shut the
I
fuck
mean, yeah,
up.
but we, a lot of stuff happened in the comics, man. Like, I mean, a lot of stuff. Like, this is not
Yeah,
meant for kids. Invincible ain't.
it's
It's
not.
like when people used to watch the Deadpool in 2016. They took their kid there to watch it in movie theaters
No,
because it's a Marvel movie. No, just because it's wearing a
Deadpool
superhero
has
show.
never been. Deadpool has never been kid appropriate ever,
Exactly, but he was made
ever.
by Marvel. That's how it went down. But since this, people realize now that not all superheroes are kid friendly. Hopefully,
No
but no,
comment.
it's like just because you wear tights, just because you wear leather or anything or a suit does not make you a superhero.
True.
But no,
Um,
do
yeah.
you did you catch? I am excited to see Omni Man and Alan teaming up.
Yes, that's definitely gonna be a thing, as we last saw at the end of season two. Um, yeah, Nolan was taken into the Viltrumite prison thing to heal
That
and
was
then be, I guess, executed. Because I guess they think like things. They're like, you need to be at your top tier,
exactly,
which
and
just
he's
seems
he's
pointless. I
basically
don't
a
know.
rogue at this point. He's like
He
he's a lone
is.
wolf because he dishonored his people. He went away
Yeah,
from his mission. He is a compromise. He is
yeah. And then
a
Alan was flying past ship,
mhm.
pretended to be hurt or whatever, and then they captured him. And turns out Nolan and Alan's jail rooms, whatever the fuck,
Yeah, yeah,
are right next
they're
to each other.
cellmates.
Yeah, basically.
But
And
no,
it's
it's
great
like
that they can communicate
but no,
with.
just imagine it, man. It's like
It's great that they
Nolan.
can.
Wait, what?
Hmm. I was about to say it's great that they can communicate without speaking, because of the whole telepathic thing that you know.
Alan does.
Yes, that.
Yeah, man, it was weird, man. It's like imagine the Viltrumites looking into like the cell doors and just seeing Omni Man and Alan just looking at each other when they're actually communicating. You know,
They don't even have to look at each other, really.
like they don't even know what they're doing. They're just moving around and everything. It's I just imagine the context out of was.
That would be confusing for people looking in.
I don't know, man. Like, but all I'm saying is I know
Hmm.
like some of the big bads that are coming and from reading the
Hmm.
comics, and all I'm saying is, man,
Yeah.
you're not. No one's prepared.
No one. No one's prepared for this.
Exactly. Like season 2, you thought was bad. It keeps getting worse.
It does. Poor
I
Mark.
mean,
It
I
does
mean,
get worse.
I
Poor
remember
kid.
season. season 2 was bad already because of that female Viltrumite. You remember?
Yeah, and she's gonna be worse later. So
Exactly, man.
once
But
again, no comment. Ugh,
exactly, that's all I'm saying. I'm
people are
just
gonna hate
hyped.
her.
Oh, I'll guarantee. I already do.
Yeah, I was about to say, people who don't already hate her will hate her. People who will find
Exactly.
out who exactly she is and what she about to do. Oof.
All I'm
Mm-mm-mm.
saying is, everyone, if you love, like, you don't want your typical normal superhero everyday Superman life, like, and sunshine on your cookout days. No, if you want something realistic superhero stuff, watch Invincible.
Facts. Facts.
I mean, I
Definitely not
encourage everyone to watch
sunshine and
it
roses.
because it's like it's realistic, man, and it's like
Yeah.
it shows you the real struggle of being a superhero and living up to the pressure of your dad and everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I think it's worth a check out. And if it ain't for you after the first 3 episodes, I can tell you how to live your life, man. It's like, but
Facts.
no, I encourage it.
Oh, and it's gonna be a huge theme throughout this season of Mark versus Cecil. I mean, that was basically the whole voiceover of this trailer that came out.
Bro, and okay, let me ask you this. Who you think is
Hmm.
worse? Cecil, Nick Fury, or Amanda Waller, man? Like,
I don't even put Nick Fury in this.
or Amanda Waller or Cecil?
I'm thinking though. I feel like Cecil's done a lot worse, but I can't necessarily prove it.
Exactly, but the fact
So
that
I
he
don't
has,
know. It's like she can be pretty cold,
I
but
know, and at the same time, it's
she
like
has rooms that people can't see.
he give me a Amanda Waller vibe now because he's like, you know why his room is white? For protection from you, Mark. And he just did that thing where he hit the button and all of a sudden sonic
Mm-mm.
screeches were in his ear, man.
Yeah, that was fucked up because they're
And I'm like,
sensitive to sounds.
but no, like if you remember, he was interested
Hmm.
in the sounds when you're fighting in Atlantis.
Hmm.
But no, and I understand Mark getting mad about the cyborg. That's how it all started. It seemed like in the trailer because he was making human cyborgs and working with them.
Yeah, it's because it's so unethical and what happened to his friend's boyfriend,
Yeah, and it's like I understand
his
his
best friend's
reasoning for
boyfriend.
it.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
But no, Invincible season 3, it's gonna be crazy all together. It's like we're gonna have some all moments,
Facts.
jaw dropping moments, and just moments in general.
Yep.
But no, it's like we're all looking forward to it, and I encourage everyone to watch it. We have enough time to
Hmm.
y'all all have enough time to catch up on season 1 and 2 before season 3 comes out, and even read the
Yep.
comics between then. So
Yeah, the comic's great. I will say they start off looking not the best in terms of art.
exactly.
But the story's great. So if you can get past the art at first, cool. But they even mentioned that like in the graphic novels and stuff, like after X amount of issues or whatever, he ended up
Yeah.
getting someone else to do the art and it ended up looking better and better. So I mean, it
Yeah.
is what
I
it
mean
is.
just be patient with it. It starts out slow.
Yeah, but the story, whew. But yeah,
Dude, yes.
people
And the
faces
one
might look
thing
a
we
little
ain't
weird,
talking about, the one thing we ain't talking about in Invincible is Battle Beasts are coming back.
yes, yes, yes. Battle Beast is coming. Oh my goodness. That's gonna be exciting.
It is, man. It's like because Battle Beasts, if you really think about it, ain't a villain. He just likes a good fight.
Yeah, he does like a good fight. He doesn't want to beat someone up too easily. He wants someone to go up against.
Exactly. And he thought Invincible was, like
Yo,
he thought he was for a minute. He's like
he
seen him go
thought,
through all these villains, and he's like, "Let me take a
yo,
shot at him." It's like this is too easy. I'm leaving. He did Earth.
yeah, that was hilarious. But yes, that's that's how that fight went. Ooh.
I was really hoping during the season 1 that Vince and Omni Man would step in and fight for his son, saying, "Okay, you did enough to my son. Now it's my turn to do to you." But it didn't end up that way. He
No,
just watched his
he just
son
watched
get his
him.
ass
Yeah.
beat.
Yep. On purpose.
Even
Yeah, no
if it
doubt.
was a dad,
I
but
mean, you
no.
saw how at the end of season one, Yo called his own wife a pet.
Oh God, yeah. And I was like, bro.
So like,
But the dude dating a bug.
He married a bug. He ain't even just date. He married and consummated said marriage with a bug and
Exactly,
had a
man. It's like,
child hybrid
and,
thing.
bro, and it's like that. Oliver can't say nothing if you ever had the argument with Invincible because he can make, bro. My dad did a bug and made you. What do you got to say about that?
Oh Lord.
But
God.
no. Anyways, Invincible season 3, it's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
perfect. I
Yep.
guarantee it. And the voice cast, I still love how they have all types of A rank voice actors
Mm-hmm.
and actors in this.
Yes. I love it. I
But
love it.
now next we're talking about is the death of the Sony Spider-Verse
No comment.
spinoff universe.
Yo, Raven has definitely put the nail in the coffin
Bro, and it was
because
rated R too, man. They had no reason where they could have messed it up, but they did still.
rated R, but no romance. Yeah.
And it's like, okay, so I get, and the only thing I am happy that they ended this. I'm hoping that MCU will have the right to it again eventually, but all I'm
We'll
saying
see.
is, what's it called? The only thing I look forward to with the Venoms and
Hmm.
the
Yeah.
Spider-Verse movies, and that's
Hmm.
it, man. It's like
Yep.
they really
Yeah.
they had one key factor that they were missing in all of them, and that was Spider-Man
Yeah.
termed Spider-Man universe. They think that
Yeah.
Venom was successful that
Hmm.
like they were power hungry and money hungry. They thought, oh,
Hmm.
we got good with Venom, and he can carry
Hmm.
on franchise all by himself. He's like, let's have everyone else do it. He's like, no, we're not all
They
of them were
were
that
gonna have
interesting.
they were gonna have everyone else. I believe a lot of the other characters we saw, like Morbius and Craven, were supposed to have trilogies, but yeah.
No, like I would have
Yeah.
got if like they would have hinted at least about Spider-Man,
Hmm.
but they really didn't, and it's like that's
They
sad.
removed everything that had to do with Spider-Man.
And they
Everything.
exactly they should have just
Like
left
they
it, man.
proved it in the trailers. Most of the stuff is in the trailers, it's barely in the movies. It's fucking crazy. And I love how everyone seems to hate Craven. I have not seen it in theaters yet. I've
I haven't
seen
either.
like Easter eggs and stuff about it. I've seen breakdowns about it. And damn. And I love how like how people are like, well, it's a movie.
It's a
Favorite
movie, but
characters and
that's all it is.
story.
It's a movie.
Someone else was like, well, it's better than Madam Web. And it's like, everything's better than like, what do you mean? That's not
And it's
saying
like,
much at
and they're
all.
saying you're saying it's better than Madam Web. Well, you see about that, anything better than that.
Facts.
And look,
Anything.
Madam Web was supposed to have a Spider-Man in it. It was supposed to be Andrew Garfield's, but the timeline was wrong, and so
Yeah.
they were gonna have Tom Holland in it. That
Yeah.
timeline was wrong, and they messed it all up. That was the whole mess in general. They should have planned that out better.
Yeah. They really should have. And that story actually had so much potential,
It did.
but it was stupid. Just and the ADR was horrendous. And just
They need to
mm.
fire their creative director.
And fire the executives. I'm pretty sure they're the ones that try to put all the input and fucking it all up. But
I mean,
okay.
yeah, like okay, they probably had. I'll be honest. I'll give them a little bit of credit. They probably had a good concept at first. Like, okay, Spider-Man comes, swoops it in, and saves the day,
Hmm.
and then someone says, "We don't need Spider-Man yet," and never,
I think
you
it has
know,
something to do with their it had something to do with their deal with Marvel. I don't think Marvel wanted them to use Spider-Man for their shitty movies. And
I mean,
not
and
that
do you
they said
blame
it
them?
like that, but like,
Do
let's
you
be
blame
honest.
them though?
I don't blame them. I
Like
I
Kevin
can't even
Feige just
blame
looks at
them.
them, and Kevin Feige just looks at them. Interesting, interesting. No, we're not doing it.
Yeah. Yeah. Shit's crazy. I've been hearing so many things and I don't know what to think.
And they could have had another Spider-Man. They could have even had Miles Morales do that universe. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, they definitely could because they were just really talking about Peter Parker. We saw the Spider Women, so they weren't talking necessarily about the person holding the Spider Mantle. They used all of the Spider Women, Silk and
And they
everything. So
and
it's possible.
I also thought they could have used like Ben Raleigh or someone. They could have easily made a movie about that.
Exactly. Exactly. Just not even mention Peter Parker.
They could have said that, and he could have kept saying in his mind, like, I wish I could have been living up to this guy and this guy. And it
Hmm.
was Ben Riley the whole time.
Yeah.
But no, they
Yeah.
didn't do any of that. They missed so many opportunities. And it's
Yeah.
like, I'm glad Venom finally had his third movie before it ended, you
Mhm.
know?
Yeah.
But no, it's like
Yeah.
the
We'll
success
see.
of Venom kind of made everyone, because that was the first of their universe. So they thought,
Hmm.
oh, since Venom went good, all of them are going to go good. No, that's not how it goes at all.
I mean, that was also before Venom, the first Venom came out before the pandemic. So numbers are different anyway.
Yeah,
Interestingly enough, because we all know once the pandemic happened, so many theaters either shut down completely, like never reopened, or they waited a bit and then opened back up, and then eventually were sold. And with social distancing, it's not like you could fill up the theaters.
exactly.
Like
You're going to
that's
have
not
like three
safe.
seats apart from each other.
I mean,
And it's like, yeah, it's like you're not. But how do you feel, Mix, about the whole Spider Verse ending?
I'm glad it's over because all I could say is what the fuck.
Exactly. What were
Especially
y'all doing?
what were y'all doing? I'm excited about Spider-Man 4 though.
Okay. I take it back. It ain't the death of the Spider Verse. It's the death of all the Spider Man
It's the
spinoffs.
Sony
Yeah.
Spider-Man without a Spider-Man.
Yes. And it's like they're still doing Spider Man Noir. They're still
Yeah, I
doing.
am excited about that.
I am
That's
too.
gonna be on
Nicholas Cage coming back.
Amazon. Yep,
Nicholas Cage coming back is awesome.
it's looking good so far. The
And
behind the scenes things I've seen, and I'm excited about that.
Beyond the Spider Verse, I'm really looking forward to
Yep.
that. It's
Oh, I'm
sad
looking forward to that as well.
I'm sad it ain't coming out next year, but I understand some things take time to make perfect.
Yeah, that part,
And
especially all that animation and oh man, there's so many cool things about them.
exactly, and
I
it's
love
like
that. I
after
love
and
it.
apparently after Beyond the Spider Verse, Miles is going to
Mhm.
come into the MCU, so I'm really wondering about that.
Yes, I was just thinking that as well. Like once he's in there, it's a chance for him to come into the MCU.
And it's
But
like,
I've heard all types of rumors about Spider-Man 4.
hmm
One of the main ones was about him giving up being Peter Parker to focus on being Spider-Man.
and that's sad in general itself.
Yeah, it is.
Like, I also heard, and I seen a clip from him and Jimmy Fallon where Jimmy was just pressuring Tom to say, "Hey, I heard you and Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire come back," and he just looked at him for a minute and he said, "It's happening."
I'm dead.
And it's like,
I'm
if
dead.
that's the case, I really hope Toby and Andrew gives him, especially, yeah, both of them, to give him advice, saying, "Look, man, you don't have to give up being Peter Parker to be Spider Man."
Yeah, but he's in a whole different type thing. I mean, I feel like I heard that they said that people will know who he is in the end. I just don't remember how that's gonna go.
And here's
Um,
here's a wild theory I've seen on Reddit,
hmm,
and it's like you can
what?
tell me how you feel about this. It's like Tom, you know how he made that spell that made where everyone forget him, right?
Yeah,
Okay, what if he did that, but it was for all the Peter Parkers in the multiverse?
I
Like
don't
everyone,
know.
like I don't
I
know how
just
to feel
don't know.
about
My
that.
brain can't fathom that. Uh,
Like
I mean, most
imagine
of
Tobey
them have
Maguire
their.
coming to his house. Hey MJ, I'm home. Cool. Who are you?
That's funny. I don't even know, man. That would be too much, though. That would take a lot to think of.
Exactly, and I thought about that too, but
I mean, we know
no.
it went wonky and brought certain villains into his world, but I don't think. But then they kind of fixed it. But it's just no one's gonna know he's Peter Parker. Him in particular.
Exactly.
I don't think it was all the Peter Parkers.
Yeah, I don't know. I just know that I'm
Mm,
glad the Sony Spider Verse
yeah,
spinoffs are gonna be put to rest, and
yeah.
hopefully they give the rights to the MCU, or at least
Mhm.
consider it.
Sorry about that.
You're good.
There are some other rumors I heard.
Hmm
We'll see if they pan out. Like, of course, about Null because of Venom 3 and about Miles
Yeah.
Morales. The only thing with that I'm wondering is will he possibly show up in this film but only be officially introduced in the fifth one? Or whether he's gonna show up in the fifth one and then officially become like who he needs to be in the sixth one. But we'll see. It's still time and shit about that. Then there's of
Exactly.
course the Doomsday slash Secret Wars setup storyline because we know that's where he gets the black suit was in Secret Wars.
Hmm.
Um, then
What do
there's
you
the
hope happens?
possible so many things, but there's also, although I doubt they're really gonna do this, it's possible though. There's the whole Kingpin Daredevil storyline because I mean they
Yep.
both are right there in fucking New York. It's right there. Like
Yeah.
I don't foresee them never seeing each other. Plus, Kingpin is one of Spider-Man's like bad guys. I don't know
Yeah.
how they're gonna go about that to get there, but yeah. And then also, I heard rumors about Gwen Stacy or Black Cat becoming a thing.
I hope Black Cat. We haven't seen a Black Cat in the movie.
We have not. I wonder who they would have to play her though.
Uh, I had a few heard a few rumors. Like for one, I heard Anna
Hmm.
Taylor Joy
Oh, I mean, I guess
or
she could.
Sydney Sweeney.
I mean,
I
yeah.
mean, we can also get a completely new actor or
I
actress. I
mean,
mean,
yeah.
but yeah, it's
We'll
like
see.
yeah, we'll see. But a Black Cat would be interesting to see for Peter
Hmm.
Parker. You know,
Yeah.
especially in the comics because Black Cat,
Hmm.
for everyone that don't know in the comics, she don't
Yeah.
like Peter Parker. She loves
She
Spider-Man
doesn't.
though.
She does.
So
She
it's like,
does.
so imagine if Peter Parker, like what Mick said, like is not anymore, but it's only Spider-Man. That would make a great line for Black Cat.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah, that would be interesting.
but yeah, it's like I don't know. All there's so much happening right now with it all, and it's like I'm just looking forward to the future of Marvel. So,
Facts. Oh, and what's if season three starts on the 22nd, 6 days away? Woo!
what if?
Yo, I'm
Like
excited.
I am too, man. It's like
There's
I
so much
seen
I'm excited about. Oh my
exactly. It's like it's a good time to be a Marvel fan, and not
God.
to
Hmm.
mention, around the corner is going to be Captain America,
Oh
Brave New
yeah,
World.
in February. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's like we got so much to look forward to.
Oh my gosh, yes. There's so many great things coming next year. Ah, I'm so
Oh,
excited. I'm so excited.
did you see the trailer I sent you earlier, Mix, about the new trailer?
The wait, the what trailer
The new trailer for Brave New World.
for Brave New World? Oh, I've seen it already. Yeah.
Yeah, like apparently Animantim's already introduced in it now.
Yeah, because of the Celestial, correct?
I think so. Like apparently a lot of people are fighting over it, and
Yeah.
Captain America. Yeah, it's Captain America trying to find out why and just find out all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, we've already been thinking it was adamantium, honestly. I
I
mean,
mean,
what y'all
it
think of
can't be
vibranium?
vibranium because I mean, yeah,
Nah,
we already
although
got
it
that
is,
established.
yeah, we already have vibranium. But yeah, I think it's adamantium. Although, isn't in the comics it was like created from vibranium or something?
Well, not really. I mean, it's
Or it wasn't like from a celestial though. Like, what
no,
was
it wasn't from a celestial, but in this, apparently, it's from that celestial that was in the Eternals,
uh-huh.
the one that's like in the Earth right now.
Yeah, of course.
That
It's
one
in
is
the
apparently
unknown
has
country.
made out of adamantium.
Yeah, of course. But
So
I
that's
mean, like in the comics, where did adamantium come from, though?
I'm pretty sure the sky, like, but not celestial.
Uh,
I can't really tell you, man. It's like I
I
think
feel
it's.
like I'm about to look this up
But I was
because
like,
I
yeah, just look it
need to
up because.
know.
But the
I
turtle
need to
thing
know.
that is cool though to think
Oh, it
about.
is a man-made. It's a man-made metal alloy. That's what it
Okay.
was. I knew it. It was man-made. But I was right. Okay. So it was an alloy that was accidentally discovered by Dr. Myron McLean. So the origin
Uh-huh.
was he was trying to replicate the bonding of steel and vibranium used to create Captain America's shield, but instead created adamantium.
Oh
Yes, yes. Which would
man.
be very difficult to create in real life because it's created by mixing chemical resins at 1500 degrees Fahrenheit.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
also I got some comics for everyone to look out for. One of them is a Godzilla versus Marvel.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
it's a crossover. Yeah, it's like Godzilla's gonna fight the Avengers. He's gonna fight the X-Men, and he's gonna fight the Fantastic Four. I'm right now gonna already tell you, Hulk's gonna clobber. Yeah, or he's gonna smash Godzilla basically because radioactive atomic breath going up against Hulk.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so but no, and I was just recently watching this interview about Ryan Reynolds and Andrew Garfield. It's actor on actor,
Hmm.
and it's like Spider-Man. Everyone wants a Spider-Man team up with Deadpool movie now,
I would love that.
and it's like also thinking about it. It was Ryan Reynolds confirmed. He said they asked what's next for Deadpool in the MCU, and he said if
Hmm.
anything, if Deadpool come back, he's gonna be a supporting character in someone else's movie
Yeah, I definitely remember him mentioning that.
because he
I'm actually
says,
excited about it.
yeah. And here's the thing that make me excited is like I'll take that as a hint for X Force or another team because he also said he ain't gonna be joining Avengers or X Men.
Yeah.
And he said I might join Gambit's movie, which Channing Tatum was awesome as Gambit, or
Mm.
uh, yeah, X Force, and like they can bring back Gambit into X Force. You know,
Yeah, that would be interesting.
I mean, how did you feel about Channing Tatum's Gambit? By the way,
I thought he did a great job. I loved his accent. Like it felt so real to me. I used to live in Louisiana, so it was crazy when people were like, "What is he saying?" It's like, well, you obviously have never been anywhere if you
you
don't know
never
what he's
been to
saying. But
Louisiana, have you?
sorry, I can be mean. But that's how it feels. Like if you're only used to how you're talking, I mean,
We don't make fun of your language.
your dialect. What?
It's like you can't speak English properly either. So yeah,
That part.
but
But I
Channing
thought he did a
Tatum, he
great
did a
job.
good
Oh my God. I
accent.
love that when we first saw him, his hair was like perfectly gelled back, but then in battle, his hair looks like it does in like the comics and in X-Men, the series,
Yeah,
in X-Men 97, because he's battling. Of course, his hair is gonna get a little more loose. Like, oh
yeah.
man, I love it. I
But
love
no,
it.
like you said earlier about X Force, like being
Yeah,
one of the teams. I really hope they make a movie about that, man.
that'd be cool. Or even
Yeah,
if they don't, even if they wait till like the Mutant Saga is officially here. Like, yeah, it's here. We have some characters, but the X-Men aren't here yet. They are, but they're not.
they're not.
Um,
But I heard that also before we get off. I heard that
mhm,
Henry Cavill. I heard that
mhm.
Wolverine was the 616 universes,
I wonder. That would be interesting though.
and
But
then.
like technically, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
But here's another interesting thing, and I think you'll find interesting was remember that Hulk versus Wolverine
Yeah,
little scene? Well, apparently
yeah,
it wasn't in a different universe, but it was in a different time, and they're talking about the Doomsday and Secret
yeah,
War.
yeah. I did hear they were gonna definitely have that actual scene play out. I just love that it's from like that original cover though. Like that was cinematic, gorgeous. Love it.
Exactly. And it's
Oh
like,
my goodness.
bro, I love that, man. It's like thinking about that, it's like we might even get to see why Thor's crying. It's like why when he was holding Deadpool.
Yeah.
But no, uh for everyone, let's see. Yeah, I think that's everything for us today. But yeah,
Yeah, I want
we'll
to say
be
that's everything as well.
yeah, but yeah, be on the lookout and don't forget to comment, subscribe, and share to all
Like,
your geeky nerdy friends and like.
yep.
Of course, you gotta
Yeah.
have that thumbs up
Do all the things. Tell your friends to do all the things too.
and be
Oh,
on the
I guess
lookout
we
for our
should
next
ask a
episode.
question or something. I guess we should, or what are you guys' predictions for the MCU and for all the news we've recently heard about? What's your opinion on Chris Evans coming back? Comment something cool. I
And
don't know.
comment about whether you're relieved, angry, or curious on the Death of the Spider Verse.
Well, the Sony something about
The
Spider-Man
Sony
universe.
Spider-Man spinoffs universe.
Yeah, like no comment on that one. But yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely let us know and we'll be back next week.
See you
All right.
next week.
Bye, guys.